Yeah. Not press. Hi, everybody. We're black.
We're black. Don't
Hey.
run.
Not. Oh my god. We're docile. We promise. Ah!
Less. Ah! Ah!
Ah!
What's poppin', twin?
Ah! Anyways, guys. Hi. Welcome back to another episode of BL Coded. Now, I'm gonna just set the scene for y'all real quick, okay?
Steam.
The scene. It's I don't know the rules of hockey, but we're just gonna use football rules. It's the fourth quarter. Ilya Rozanov.
For got $1.
Ilya Rozanov has the puck. Don't give a
Yo,
fuck.
or CK. Oh my god.
Shane Holland is looking at him from the other side of the ice.
Hollander. Hard ER.
Hard, ooh,
Oh,
hard ER.
Hollander.
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 Okay, back to scene.
Okay.
Hollander's looking at him from the other side of the ice. Ilya goes for the push. This is the last goal before they win against Boston. All of a sudden,
He's in Boston. That's his team.
wait, what?
That's Ilya's team.
Yeah. Oh, did I say against Boston?
Yeah.
My bad.
Or
My bad. Metro. Against Metro. Ilya goes for the push. He has 3 seconds on the clock. Somehow he's supposed to get from one side of the ice to the other in 3 seconds. I don't know.
one,
But
2, 3.
suddenly, as he's going, Kip pops up on the ice to steal the moment with Scott.
Yeah.
This is all a fever dream.
Right.
And it's coming off the top of my dome, so just bear with me. Anyways, that's Heated Rivalry. Yeah!
It's always start off unhinged.
Yeah, that was horrible. I'm so sorry. It went better in my head, and honestly, I should have had a script, but I wanted to come off the top of the dome. You know? Unfiltered.
Choices.
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 Oh my god! Drag Race commentary. Anyways, yeah, but we're talking about Heated Rivalry. And honestly, regardless of whether you want to believe it or not, it has changed your life. It's changed my life, I think.
Oh, has it?
Has it? Has it changed your life?
No.
Ah!
Well, financially.
Period.
If you know, you know.
He said put a couple dollars in my pocket. Period.
A little bit. A little, you know, my cell bill's paid now. Thank y'all.
Hey! Yeah. But no. Honestly, I
Jordy
think...
loves
What?
Jordy love his shimmy, huh?
I do. Shimmy, 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 can't you see? But I think that Heated Rivalry was something that we needed in the midst of just everything kind of melding together with queer stories, and we needed something that was like racy and like kind of raunchy, but also told a great story. We needed the best of both worlds. Miley was up in the room on that day. Okay.
I see.
Mm-hmm. But what were your initial thoughts? Well, like when before you even watched Heated Rivalry, just based off of what was circulating about it, what did you think this was gonna be? Like, what was your initial thought about it?
Honestly, I don't know. Cause before I watched this, I watched Boots.
Yes, which I do need to watch. I need to get into.
It's That show changed my life. That's when it changed my
Oh.
life with Boots. I was like, oh. This how you do your big one.
It's something about a man in uniform. Period.
Um. So I'm thinking like, okay, so in my mind, I knew they weren't going to function the same. Now after seeing Heated Rivalry, they don't function the same. Because Heated Rivalry is functionally just a boys' love with the romance on the forefront of the whole thing. And Boots is just following multiple queer characters from their familiar issues, friendships, and romances, and their occupation. So there's more things going on with them, with the characters, which I think is great. Having people happen to just be queer, existing and doing things.
Yeah.
But some romances here and there, but that be on the forefront. But this show had it on the forefront. I was kind of like, okay. Then I assumed it was going to function similar to like a sports anime. If you got, I love me a sports anime so much. Haiku, what's that one?
Blue Lock.
Yuri on Ice. I mean Stan Skate the Infinity. When I tell y'all, I wish I watched that for the first time because like it.
No facts.
It did everything, and like most of these shows are very homoerotic. The bromance is really, really bromancing.
Yeah.
But I think Skate the Infinity really was like, we don't give a fuck. It's
okay.
Gay as hell.
Okay. What was the two?
These boys are yearning for each other. They love each other.
What was their names? The one with the green hair and then the pink like long hair.
That's Cherry. Cherry was the one.
Cherry. Yay.
Cherry. Got the green hair one, but they also boot up. Our main characters are boot up. The villain is like a big old creepy queen. Like I mean, the way he grabbed them on the skateboards is like
not a big old creepy queen.
Oh.
He said, "Rawr, predator."
I mean, really. So, in my mind, I'm like, it has to be similar to that. It kind of wasn't, because the hockey wasn't even on the forefront. Like, I was kind of shook by that, honestly.
I think they used hockey as just like a vehicle. Like it drove kind of how Ilya and Shane kind of met and got together, and it was just kind of like a familiarity throughout the show. But like you said, it wasn't something that was.
Yeah, like I said, it's very boys' love. Either in the same school, high school or college, you at the same workplace.
Yeah,
you live in the same so. It's a reason for them to be around each other. Which, crazy enough, they weren't around each other a lot in the show. If you think about it.
Yeah.
All the jobs they're apart for years.
Right.
So now I'm like, damn, they really had them apart so often.
Hey, Ilya changed his life. Shane was hooked on the hook.
My thoughts were very much like it's going to be similar to this. It was similar to that.
Yeah.
It ended up being, I guess, a mix of those things actually.
Yeah.
This, and this.
And that. Right.
And then, right. Yeah. So I'm like,
I think I'm always very skeptical about stuff, and I always think it's gonna be bad, low key.
There you go. No, that's my lane. Don't try.
Unless it's my like bias, people. Like if I see something from like,
it's not your bias. You're like, well, I'm gonna give it a chance. Well, you know,
like,
don't let Jody fool you. He is optimistic as hell with these series.
Okay. You might have me there. But
got you by a little sprout.
But Heated Rivalry, like I was like, because I didn't come in until episode 2. Episode 2, like they were about to go into 3.
Whoa. I'm shook.
Yeah, I didn't start watching it until they. Yeah. There's a reference somewhere in that. I just can't put my finger on it.
I know. Oh, it's that girl, that cheerleader. When she stood up and she was like, her ponytail. You see the meme.
Wait.
Her ponytail was a green ponytail, cheerleader outfit, and they did their cheer. She was like, yeah.
Ew. No, that's where it's from. There's this like boy on TikTok, and he always does that Money Long audio that yeah yeah. I wish I had a time machine, and he's always like
Oh,
yeah yeah.
oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
But that's what that reminds me of.
I see the fancy. I see the fancy.
But Heated Rivalry, I was like, yeah. Like I did not really see it for it,
Why
but
is that? Why did you feel that way?
I don't know. And you know what? You know what I think it is? I think it was the over consumption of Asian BL.
Correct. I almost assumed that might be the case.
It was the overconsumption. So, because I haven't watched like a Western queer series in forever.
And I just did. So in my mind, I'm like, ooh, let me try this out because I
Yeah.
just did. And you haven't. So you're like,
I was like,
oh, okay.
I don't know. Plus, like, you know how I am with like sports stuff. Like, even with sports anime, you really had to like get me into it because like I remember Deon was trying to get me into Windbreakers, and I was like,
Oh my gosh, windbreakers.
I was like, I don't know.
He was dragging his feet. We were fighting on Twitter about it. Like, come on, I don't know.
I don't know. Like any.
But then he watched it. He was like, hold on, my imaginary bangs. Hold on. Episode.
Like I was like, wait a minute. But I think that's what caught me off guard because I thought it was just gonna be like some like macho, but and also I don't think I thought it was a BL or like a queer show. I think I thought it was something else at first, but then I started seeing things on TikTok and I was like, okay.
Of course.
I was like,
I mean, after the first, the edits came through.
There was on it, but I still was like, okay. But then someone requested that I watch it on my Patreon, and I was like, well, a request came through. I watched the first episode. I was caught where, and if you watch my reaction, subscribe to our Patreons, by the way, if you want to watch the full unedited versions. When Ilya was upstairs talking to the Boston recruit and his dad, and Shane was downstairs like mingling with people, that whole sequence of them like shooting looks back and forth, I was like, hold on. Cause Ilya, the Ilya's face when he was looking at him, I was like, oh, he want the cookie so bad. He want the cookie so bad. He was fiending for it, and you could just see
that was your reaction. You said that.
Yes, he wanted to cook. I was like, oh. I was like, I ain't never seen somebody so into someone that they just met before. Like,
just met.
But and it wasn't even like aggressive. It was just he was just like, damn.
I don't know. I think that exchanging of that bottle in the gym was very aggressive.
That was yes.
I was like, oh,
that was.
I know what you are.
He's like, indirect kiss crap.
Oh.
I was like, oh, period. But no, like that scene is what got me. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, who? And then I had to look up the director because I was like, who is giving?
Jacob, come to the pod. Jacob,
look,
come to the front of the room. Sit down. Come to New York. It's just.
Come on, come here.
Let's talk about it.
No, because I was like, oh my god! Like throughout this entire show, there were so many great shots and so many different ways that they showed the emotion and the weight of the scene outside of just the dialogue between the characters or the interactions between the characters. The club scene, they didn't have to say not 1 ounce of a word, and I knew exactly what was going on the entire time. I knew what everybody in that room was thinking the entire time, just from that one sequence. They didn't have to say nothing. because it was just that good. There was just so many really good cinematic moments throughout the series.
My favorite one is the scene where they're in that. I think Ilya just won the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what if it's a set. I don't know what the hell this was, but they panned from them being in the doorway to the living room to the bedroom. Yes.
Oh,
I'm like, this one shot going, and we're seeing into this whole apartment.
yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And y'all saw this show loves a silhouette. I mean, they love a silhouette.
And that's why.
Oh my God.
So that's why when people were complaining about like how dark and stuff it was in some of the scenes, I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm living for not being able to see every single feature, because if I was like peeping like a peeping tom and I saw what was going on and I just saw it, that's where the interest is, because it's like from our perspective it's like, is it who we think it is or is it not, over here canoodling and doing things.
But also, it's more or less realistic lighting. I mean,
yeah,
all they have is that one lamp off the side, so it's gonna be dark on the other side. Sure, they could have filmed the side with the most light, sure, but
would it have had the less weight? Because that's the thing. I think a lot of the arguments with the complaints on that specific scene where they were on the balcony and it was dark was because they wanted to see the makeout sesh. I was there. I was like, the angst. I know what's going on. I can argue. Like,
you were arguing because he was like, they had the suits on.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Yeah, when they went on the balcony and he was like kissing up on Shane and he was like, "We're literally in public."
Okay.
Yeah. That scene, like,
dark. That scene was fine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it was like you couldn't see every single feature of their face, but it was giving me everything I need. I knew what was going on. Like, so I think that Jacob Tierney is just
cinematography really helped with the storytelling for you,
especially when they got to the lake, the cottage. Especially when they got to the cottage.
Cottage. Bomba clock. Wait.
Bomba clock. Let's go to the cottage, Bomba clock.
Go to the cottage.
Let me stop.
What was that?
Hey, somebody made a remix of that. He was like, let's go to the cottage. And it was like, like that EDM, like, type shit. I'm like, period. But I think Jacob turned it into overdrive, though, when they got to the cottage, though. Like, dead ass. Every scene, I was like, my God.
Oh.
The story, whoever designed the storyboard for this specific part of the series was on one. They wanted to, like, end with a bang. And I think out of that entire, like, section, or that entire episode, sorry, I froze. Sorry, I was like, oh, I think that my favorite part was when they were driving away from their parents' house and we were just sitting there while the credits rolled. That was excellent, I think.
I didn't notice Ilya crying in that scene.
In which one?
In that scene at the end.
Oh, you didn't notice he was like crying, like when he was rubbing the back of his head and stuff?
Yeah, I was I didn't even peep that there's tears on his face.
He was like, "Baby boy, we did." Ilya said, "Never going back to Russia." Hey. He said, "What I got there?" Nothing. Svetlana? No.
She's American, so Bessie, come home.
Come on. But yeah. I think but honestly, let's talk about ScottKip. Okay. Our unsung heroes of the series, the ones that prompted the cottage trip, or put it into motion. It was already like, Shane was already like, I want you to come to my cottage.
Go back. I
The
And he was
faces
like,
you just
"Maybe.
made,
We'll see, sweetie. We'll see."
the faces you just made was very like Connor story coded. Like that's how he's like, like
I didn't hang out with him. I didn't even come hang out.
no, like I feel like he would be so fun to like
I
hang out
feel like
with.
it too.
Yeah.
From seeing the photo shoots to seeing the clips of the interviews, that 4D personality is on
Yep.
display.
And then you add Huzza to it, and it'll be a good old merry time. Okay.
Woo.
That boy is crazy.
So, Scott and Kip.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, episode 3 was my favorite. It still is my favorite. After watching the full series, I still think episode 3
Yeah.
did it wrong with that. I will say I brought up the fact that the show wasn't really focused on hockey, and I say that because there's not necessarily a plot going on in this show with our main two.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of time jumps, montages, busting down, and then towards episode 4, 5, and 6 where we get the romance revving up, so it's a little more meaty there. But before, it was arguably the pacing of episode 1 was kind of suspicious. I've seen people drop the show after the first episode. They're like, "Ain't not a goddamn thing's really okay." They're in the shower. He jerking off. Okay, lit. They busting down now. And I get there's not much to them.
It's kind of like that shock value that's trying to like pull you in, and that's they ain't no meat on the bones.
Episode 3 structure. Their whole romance is told in a single episode, from the meeting to the busting down, to being together till it dissolving.
Yeah,
I just thought it was so amazing. Like, you knew about Scott's backstory, being an orphan, and him. First of all, Scott, this character could have been an asshole.
Could have.
This character could have
he
been
had
a jerk.
everything. He had every tool in his repertoire to be one.
I was like, they didn't make Scott Hunter a jerk. He was upfront with his insecurities, his issues. Let that boy know. He made sure to let him know how he felt about him, but also let him know, like, this is my demons I'm battling with. This is what I got going on. What's up? It wasn't no tricking. It wasn't no let me girlfriend for the paparazzi. It wasn't doing all these things that you typically see in these stories, because this happens a lot in these stories.
Right.
There's like a yell thing going on, and you got to hide, but like, they do all these things to hide it, to the point where their partner's disrespected, they lash out against them, all those things. And Scott didn't do none of those things. And I was like, oh, I know. That's right.
Ew.
Okay.
He said, you better praise him.
You really out here. You're really out here.
And that's the thing. That's why I couldn't get on the Scott hate train, because I'm just like, here,
hate train. Tell me the hate train.
I'm like, so here you have a man that, like you said, was very upfront with what was going on. He was just like, look, I really like you. I'm not out. My career does not really allow me to be who I want to be, and you may have to be a little closeted side, a little side for a little bit until.
And he had no, like, from what we saw, we had no like support system either. No. Like, no parents.
Yeah.
And like,
and like he stated in his speech,
maybe, I don't know, but he had no like homies either.
Like he stated in his speech, he was like, the jokes and stuff that I hear in the locker room, like, who would want to come out in that mess?
Going back to that speech and going back to that episode, you're like, and the thing is, the women watching this, or whoever has issues with this, don't have the empathy or capacity to understand that point of view.
Right.
I mean, maybe now after he verbally said it, like, oh, this is, because people think, even if you're grown, like, oh, it's not a big deal, or you shouldn't have somebody be a secret, or yada yada. But like, these things are very detrimental still.
Right.
Still.
Still.
I know he's a big celebrity and he did the whole thing, kiss on the thing. and he did that speech, but his life is not going to be necessarily better because of it.
Right.
Um,
It may be better in some aspects that like he got his
yeah,
man,
some aspects was great that he
but
did it. Like, don't get me, but like it's a real thing that's
yeah,
not dragging him for not doing this thing that you think he should have been
right.
doing. And the thing about, like I said, he was like an asshole. If he was an asshole, I'd be like, man, fuck you. Okay, ho. Yeah, you going through it, but you gotta be mean to this boy. And
Right.
he wasn't.
You don't have to project it onto somebody else just because you're going
Oh my
through.
God, so many stories we see, guys, when this stuff happens. It's such an abusive and a horrible,
Mm-hmm.
toxic dynamic, and you want more for this person, but he's destroying his partner.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe the next person he will, he'll treat better, but
But not this one. Not
this
this
one.
one. Not this one. But
So
that's
I can't with the slander. Like, there is slander for Scott. I know
yeah.
people were upset that they were the main characters for the episode. They were upset about them. Like, calm your teddies. Like,
Come on.
please,
But
please.
that's why I say that being able to pick up on nuance and like you said have empathy where empathy is warranted. Like sometimes people give empathy in the wrong spots. Like to be
Oh,
completely honest. But being able to have empathy at the right for the right reasons and also being able to pick up the nuance of a situation is a skill
yeah.
because at no point was I like, oh, Scott's like mistreating Kip because he's keeping him a secret. You have this man who, first of all, he showed y'all that he was had no intention of just dragging it out. He tried to go on dates with this man. He tried to do all these things, but the fear of what the repercussions are for being a gay man in America, Canada, wherever, in a predominantly male sport, a predominantly quote unquote straight male sport, where you have people in the locker room joking about gays, and then you want to come out and be like, "Hey, I'm the guy you're all talking about," like, and then you have all these people. Like, it's not all uh, candy and rainbows, lollipops and rainbows,
It's not a
because
solution. It's not an
yeah,
easy.
because his teammates could literally like do the worst to him just because and that's the thing that they don't
And
show.
he happened to have win that championship, and he came out. So like, there's a buffer over there too. Like,
Yeah,
well, yeah, he gave, but he won his thing. So
yeah, but also according to the people who read the book, the time between Kip and Scott breaking up and him bringing him on to the ice and kissing him is 3 years.
I thought it was 2 years. It was 3 years.
It's 2 or 3 years, one of those. I think I'm pretty sure it's 3 years, but um regardless, it's some years before they even get back together. And Kip kind of just held out that hope for, okay, well, he'll come around. That's how strong the love was, and he did. You know.
That also is a bummer when it comes to this show. I wish in episode 5 we got two scenes, one with Scott, one with Kip,
Hmm.
a POV, something, a
Yeah.
follow up to what they're going. Because I was like, it's been years since the whole
Hmm.
thing. What did Scott call him to say come to the game? Did
Yeah.
Kip say I'm gonna show up because it's the championship? There's a lot of context I would have loved to get. I know Shane Iliad stuff. I get it. I
Hmm.
just
I think
even the
though
voice of
that
I be
there's
hate.
I think there's another book. There's three. No, that there's 5 books in this like entire story.
Yeah.
But I think one of them is like Scott Kip's like entire thing. So
They
maybe
crammed in that one episode.
you said what?
They crammed in that one episode. Episode 3 was their whole thing in that one episode,
That
from
was
what I
the whole
understand.
like throughout all 5 books. Oh shit.
Their book was in that episode.
Oh, damn.
You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but their whole thing was started in the middle, and then obviously episode 5 was the next part of that.
Oh,
I just
damn.
I just wish the show would have gave them more so we can give context, because I'm like, oh, what?
Because I was
It was
having
a great scene. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
yeah.
like, but last we saw, Kip is having his party and Scott's outside being like, damn, I wish I could go in. I really want to. And then that was it. And they won't see them until that episode. So I'm like, Y'all could have gave us.
A little more.
Y'all could have a little more.
You could have sprinkled it in a little more. Like
You do Scott in the beginning of the episode. I'm like, okay, we get Scott again, and we did to the end.
Do it.
I was foolish.
Who did they compare him to when he was running?
Oh, Phoebe Buffay from Friends. Because the way she runs, she
was running on that sidewalk. She was like,
and I was like, you were upset when I brought that up. I was like, they said it. They said it.
No, because I went and watched it back, and I was like, oh.
Are you talking?
Because like I already in my reaction when we first saw him, I was like, oh my god, he is running so hard. Why is he running? And then you said that, I was like, oh. Well, now I can't unsee it. Thank you so much. But no, I think that I was getting hella side couple syndrome. Like, because I'm a sucker for a good coming out story. I'm a sucker for a good, like, I'm not able to be who I am, and then all of a sudden something clicks, and they're just like, fuck it. Like,
I mean, he won a championship. There was no one there for him on the ice. Mm-hmm. He saw Kip with like, Troy! He saw Kip in the audience. I was like, oh, wait a minute now. Hold on.
God, is this S for Scott?
Is this bananas for Kip?
Yeah. Yes. Blueberries.
I was, because the thing is, as they bust down and I heard that machine going in the morning, I was like, he's not making that smoothie. No, he not. No, he not making that smoothie. He makes him at the coffee. No, and he was.
He was.
See, the thing is, to be loved is to be known. And he knew that boy liked those goddamn. So he got up. Was like, okay, I don't know what's going on in this kitchen, but let me give him a little something. He gave me a little something.
Right. Gave me a little something.
That's the type of stuff. Even watch the Boys Love series, when they are nice to each other, I be living.
Yeah.
My school president, those boys rocked for each other. Okay. Oh, that's why I love that. I was like, oh, you going to bat for him. Oh, but he going back for you. You're going to bat for his mom.
You're going bit for bat.
Are you kidding? Like, that's the stuff I be living with. Like, y'all know enemies to love y'all, like that stuff, and that's great and all, but like, let's get to the point where they're just, it's me, you get the world kind of vibe, and that's where it's
Kiki and Max Schneider.
Cause like, you made the smoothie. Oh, here's some socks for my. And he wearing the socks. Oh, this is my good luck charm.
That tore up my heart when he was wearing his little socks. I was like, ah.
And they talking about he playing better now. Oh, he playing better.
He playing better.
Put the socks on.
Good luck charm. Okay.
Good luck charm. You won the championship, ho. Even after you broke up, you still got the socks on, and you won that championship, and he was in the crowd. It was just. I'm so sorry. I stand. I have to stand.
ScottKip. I
know.
Can y'all make an alternate universe and just make an entire show for them? Thank you.
We don't need an entire show.
We do, Deon. Don't you lie to yourself. We do.
No, we don't need a whole show.
We do.
I wouldn't mind a show about hockey and they're booed up in it. I would love that, but
we need a show. Thank you. Thank you. Please and thank you. But no, back to what you were saying, like, to be loved is to be known. There's this girl on TikTok, she was talking about something similar, but she was like, to be loved is to be remembered. And she was talking about how when people just remember little things about you, little quirks that you have, like I think she mentioned, like, she likes her coffee like a certain way, and like the person that she was talking about was a friend that they had like separated for a long time, and then she had broken with her boyfriend. They reconnected, and they were just chilling over like one of their apartments, and he like made coffee for her or something, and she was like, oh, I don't like this, and he was like, baby girl, I know. And I was like, ah.
That's them. That's ScottKip.
Like, But I will say the one disappointing thing that I saw in the ScottKip story, and it's honestly, it ain't even that deep. It's not that deep. When he told him that he got him like a surprise or whatever, and he went to that closet, I thought, in my mind of minds, in my third eye,
The
that
concept of
the
thinking, man.
concept of it being that painting that y'all saw when he ran out, because he was scared somebody's gonna notice him.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was like, oh my god, did he buy that painting that Kip was like, this would
That would
look
have
good in the living
that would
room?
count.
I would have
That would count for that.
screamed, and then it was a suit, and I was like, ah, oh, I mean that's great too.
That's great too.
Okay, I was like, okay, whatever. But no, I really loved it. I think, um,
I the one thing I was disappointed is the best friend character.
who Elena?
Yeah,
You're disappointed in her?
yeah,
Why?
because she, uh, her heart's in the right place, and
Right.
I don't dislike her, but instigated the breakup that eventually ended up happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't no point before that. Kip was like, "Oh, I'm missing something. I need something." She's like, "What's the game plan, babe? Like, what's going on? What are you guys gonna do? Did your dad know? Did your?" She kept doing all that, and it's like, girl, this ain't nothing to do with you. I have not
Okay.
expressed that to you for you to back up me and reassure me and let me know that I'm worth more than this. That one reactor, I keep showing you these videos. I want to be cussing and
Oh.
stuff. He said, yeah, reaction like, girl, once I have an issue with my deal trade and I want to open, like, have a public relationship, then I will come to you and we will cross that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But since Kip wasn't even in that mindset, there was nothing about him that even he was so totally fine because in my
Mm-hmm.
heart of hearts, they would have arrived at the same point if that didn't even happen.
Ah, okay.
If they
I
were
see.
still together, Scott would have been at that game and saw him in the eyes. You know what? This boy had been with me for these past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in love. This is me and
I'm
mine
in
is right
love,
here.
mama.
Right. It would have happened the same. Maybe not. Maybe in my heart, I want to believe it would have happened the
Yeah.
same way. It just hurt instigating
Yeah.
the breakup that ended up
The breakup.
happening, and like Kip being like, "You know what, girl, you right. Damn, I'm missing my daddy." Which you could have been your daddy house this whole time, anyways. Like, the hell you mean? Your dad's like the coolest guy on this damn show. What you
No,
mean you ain't seen
Kip's dad is the
weeks?
MVP. He's the MVP.
MVP. He said, "Oh, come
MVP.
here. Okay, it's okay." Like, oh,
MVP.
dad.
Okay, so I see the situation with Elena a little bit differently,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I don't hate that. It's
yeah,
in the right place. It just I'm sick of these stories. Like, oh, you guys just being together is not enough for you, and you. I just hate
right.
that she was the mouth and he didn't even say nothing. Now he automatically feels that way.
Yeah.
In the gay bar, no one good and goddamn well. He couldn't handle. He couldn't handle at the freaking painting place. What's it
Right.
called? Gallery. My
The
place.
Galleria. Okay,
You know,
so
I just
the way I looked at it, because I was kind of perturbed at her for like a hot
right.
second. For a hot second. But
Like, oh,
then I kind of thought it through a little bit. And from
mm-hmm.
my perception, like,
Okay.
while yes, Kip didn't express to her that there was an issue with being, you know, under wraps
Yeah.
with this person,
Yeah.
you could see through social cues that Kip was giving off, like in the gallery, and you know, him going to the little like outing that he got the suit for and stuff like that, that there was like a little like, oh, you know, I want to be with my man, you know, that type of thing. I think that yes, to some, she may have been a character that was like instigating the breakup, but also, and this is where context and a little bit like of context and background might have helped that situation. For all we
Yeah.
know, Kip could have been through some breakups and some situations like that, and she's like, "Hey, Kip, that's my baby boy. I ride or die for him. You're not gonna sit here and put him behind the curtain and get all the benefits without giving the benefit back to him." So I looked at it that way from that perspective. I thought, like I said, I was perturbed at her at first when they were sitting in the bar and she was going in
Yeah.
on him. I was like, "Oh, girl, back up." But then I was like,
She would go.
and then I was like, let me look at it from her perspective and and kind of, since we don't get that context, fill in the blanks from us to reason with why she's feeling this way so strongly to protect her friend, and that's what I came up with. So after that, I was like, okay, Elena,
That is
I
supposed
see.
to be the on the surface takeaway is that like
Yeah.
it just I think especially watching like the Boys Love series, there's like this moral high ground that always happens, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that is one of them. Like you have to be in a public relationship with someone. If you're
Yeah.
not, there's an issue. And Kip did not express none of that. And from
Mm-hmm.
what we saw, Kip was very happy. Now I'm not sure what his tea is for real because he looks the way he does, but feels less than I guess. Like he
Mm-hmm.
didn't think that Scott would be into him. Even
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I'm like, I mean, it's the actor's fault. The actor looks like Hercules, so I'm like, I don't know. The character in the book is also supposed to be conveyed in the same way, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, y'all equal playing fields as far as aesthetics
Yeah.
goes. Like, I don't
But
know.
that's the thing though. There's like, I think there's a lot of people, and because you can flip it, like people who don't have that type of aesthetic um can have such high confidence in themselves, like, but and then people that like go to the gym, work out, sculpt their body and stuff like that, like if you build that body on the wrong premise, you could get there and still be like, I look like shit. You know, everybody else is like, oh my god, like you're hot, like you're conventionally handsome, you're this, you're this, you're this, but you yourself are like, you're lying. I know you're lying. Because like you could build that on the wrong like foundation. Like if you're not, you know, hyping yourself up, speaking, love and affirmation into yourself while you're, you know, changing your life in this way, I can understand why Kip was like,
I
this
couldn't.
guy's rich.
I was like,
This guy's rich. I'm not. Like, he looks like that. I don't.
I, it, like, to me, they're on the same playing field. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
what you fishing for
No, like
compliments?
facts.
Like,
Like to me, they like. I was like, y'all. Like y'all both
yeah,
look
like,
like Greek gods. Like what?
oh,
but I also understand that like you can still have that insecurity and look like that. You know, at the same time.
I mean, maybe it was unbelievable to be honest with you, but I did find him interesting, especially having a character like he was going to school, had worked these jobs,
Mm-hmm.
hit because I'm so glad they gave both of them a POV. I'm glad we
Mm-hmm.
got Kip. Arguably, I would say Kip was like the main character of that episode.
Oh
Like
yeah.
him, his father, his friends, him doing his job. I loved all of that. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
to me, I'd rather see that fill in the time rather than like montages
Yeah.
and but I like
Yeah.
we're going through these characters' lives,
Yeah.
right? And honestly, we're seeing Scott through Kip's POV.
Right.
I mean, there were some scenes where we saw Scott, like when he was at the locker room putting the sock on or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. But most of the scenes was definitely from Kip's point of view,
Right.
which I really like. Character we didn't know about, and then he's like, "You're our young ingenue," and like,
Anjali.
on his like Prince, his hockey, this hockey stud that
Yeah.
he's really into, and he has his dad, and then apparently his friends ride for him. So it was such a nice thing to see the type of character be in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then having someone, yes, they had to be on the DL, but treat him so well. It was just such a
Yeah.
nice. And that's the thing. If Scott was doing him dirty, Elena, get him, get him. Not our baby boy, Kip.
Yeah.
He in love, but like love is blind.
Not love is
Drag him.
blind.
That's when I'm like, okay, you know
Yeah.
what? You deserve
Yeah.
better. He keep me a secret and is doing damage. Like if that was the case, then I'd be like, all right, Elena,
Yeah.
go off, am heifer.
Oh, great. Now I will say, to build another layer on top of like this whole like DL
Okay.
thing. I'm at the supermarket. Anyways,
Zimzalabim.
Zimzalabim. I watched a side note. I watched somebody react to that song, like a new K-pop. Like
Oh.
they knew into K-pop.
Oh.
They were like, "What the
Oh.
fuck is this?" I was like,
Same. You always like that.
I was like, But then when that R&B bridge came in, they were in it. They were like, hold on, Red Velvet might be them girls, and I was like, they are.
It is.
It is. Even though they ain't with SM no more, but
Not?
a lot of them aren't. Joy, Wendy, Yeti. No, Wendy. No, yeah, no, Wendy left too. Yeah. Irene and Sogi are the only ones left at SM.
But that's a subunit, so that's fine.
No. Period. I'm a little monster.
I got Bob. I'm sorry. I got Bob. The little unit is everything.
No.
Okay.
Okay. But to add another layer to that Kip, thing, I feel like it was like the issue with being on the DL was like more so not the fact that the it was in the public, but more so if we're out and about and someone happens to see us, like happenstance, basically. Not, oh, we need to like, hey guys, this is real, this is me. Not that. But like if we're out and about getting some coffee, getting a blueberry banana milkshake, holding hands and stuff, and somebody happens to see us, I don't want to have to be like a ducking and dodging and parkouring on the other side of town because you don't want to be caught, And I think with Kip, that was the main thing. It's not the fact that, oh, our relationship is private and I don't want that. I think it's more so, I like that our relationship is private, but if somebody, I want to be able to bring you over to my parents' house. I want you to, get introduced to my dad. I want to go see your parents, and I want to go out together. I don't want to be cooped up in this apartment all the time when we want to get together, or we making little glances across the room if we go to an event type of thing. So I think it was more that than like just making it like blow up in public. But because Scott has that public figure, that kind of comes with the territory. It's like he's a famous hockey player, so naturally, if he out here kissing on dudes, they gonna say something. But yeah.
Well, in my heart, I believe it was no big deal for Kip. But really, it didn't seem like it was a big deal to him. I think his hustle for his scholarship and all his school stuff, his money, was his main focus. And now he got a man now, lit. Let me take
lit.
Yeah. I get tired of these kind of stories, especially when they're done the same way. Mm-hmm. He could have been, like I said, they probably would have reached the same conclusion at the anyways if Elaine didn't intervene and project. Because like I said, all the things you said, he did not express in any way.
Yeah.
Even when I had to go out and old boy had a panic attack, he was like, it's fine. I don't think he is holding himself back by saying that just a little bit. I think he really is like, it is fine.
Right.
I've been on the receiving end of stuff and I have hard times with stuff. He understands. Like, who knows his life? Where's his mother? What's going on with that? Like, why is he? Like, he probably has fallen down a depression hole and knows how. No one knows really because the show didn't give us that much content.
Until am I that night where he was like, he was like, hey.
But again, who was catalyst? Oh, girl.
Sure.
I mean, even at the thing, she was even on Scott's ear, like, you deserve to be happy too, but also he not a secret hoe. He ain't all this. And I'm like, damn, girl, now they breaking up that night.
Like She was like, he deserves the sunshine, and you do too. Think about it. XOXO like, Gossip Girl.
XOXO broken up.
Woo! She said, "Ew, shut up! You're such a bird." Tweedledee D.
But yeah, that's what I thought on ScottKip, their thing. I stand them. I stand Scott. I stand Kip. The dad. Oh my God, the dad. Even that black friend he had.
Oh, ciao.
He was like, calm down, breathe.
Look,
because we know Kip can be kind of erratic and like overthinking things and troubled.
Right.
Which I like that little character trait actually. It is kind of like get together. Look how you look.
You know what? I'm pretty sure Shaq is gonna watch this, so I'm glad he's gonna watch this.
Don't do it. Don't. We can skip this part.
We were in a group chat with me, Brian. I don't know if you remember Brian and Stevie. And tell me why Brian said that I didn't know Shaq was in episode like whatever, like that his friend was in, the kid's friend.
3.
And I did not know what he was talking about, so I didn't respond. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I watched episode 3 because I hadn't watched episode 3 yet.
Okay, now you got context now.
Like, oh, okay. But his like demeanor does kind of remind me of Shaq. Like the very like bubbly, like, you know, like, hey girly, do your no. What's that dude? That dude on TikTok, and he's like, hey girl, shake some ass. I said shake some ass. It was giving that, and I was like, oh, okay, I can see the resemblance and personality, but yeah. But I thought you were, when you said the black friend, I thought you were talking about Rose's friend that was trying to get all up in Shane's booty hole.
We'll get to him. We'll get to him. Miles. What about you, Miles?
Look,
Kim's friend who got that job.
Right. When he popped up at that club and Rose was sitting with her friends, I was like, this is giving swinger vibes. And then when he was over there like rubbing on shit, I was like, not Rose being a facilitator.
Wait, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Hold on.
I was like, hold on.
So is that on Kip's thing? Is that the?
Yeah, that's my thoughts. We love ScottKip.
I like that. Wish you had more storylines with them, a little more, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, I kind of wish they would have broken up episode 3 and 4 and put them together.
Ah, okay.
Have the chunk of what we saw in episode 3 with ScottKip in episode 3, and then the other half in episode 4.
Right.
For some reason, it would have gave them a bit more longevity. Oh, more.
Yeah. It would have put some meat on the bones, definitely, or the illusion of.
Saw in episode 4 with Shane and Ilya in episode 3, like half of that in there too. Just kind of because I wanted to feel more ensemble-y, and I also wanted to jump back and forth between the two. That'd been nice.
Yeah, like when people were having a discourse of why one whole episode, I kind of get that, but I didn't mind it. But I kind of get that because if they would have broken it up, it would have kind of filled out the episode a little bit more.
Yes, I would have loved it though if it was broken up. Like they were like, that's why I was so upset that they were only at the end of episode 5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Only on the beginning of episode 6. I was like, damn, can we just have chunks of them in each episode?
Give me a chunk. Yeah. So.
And maybe their story would have been more fleshed out because they would have more time to tell it. Maybe.
Yeah. We would have had time to like kind of chew on like the bits that they were giving us.
We would have had to cut down on Shane and Ilya stuff, but I think that would have been fine. I don't think it's the end of the world.
We're not dying. I mean, we got what we came for.
Like how many montages do we need? We know it's been 8 years. Like come on, like it's
right.
We don't need one more montage. We don't need one more jump. But some of those scenes, like the one with like Ilya in the pool with the kids, was so funny.
That was hilarious.
But I thought it was so funny. Where's your dad? Where's your dad? Okay, bring him. Okay, you can say.
And then him drowning in the pool. I was like,
with his feet up.
Yes, I was like, you know what?
What a goofball.
A goofball.
We'll get to that. Okay.
A goofball. But no, in the club, They was all fam. Like Miles was so okay. I
Are we
thought,
starting from their meeting?
oh, okay. You know what? You know what was interesting? No, I think you said it in your reaction too, because now when Rose
Mm-hmm.
like took Shane to this dimly lit restaurant in public and was talking about all his business at that chair real loudly, I was like, I kind of side eyed that a little bit. I was like, Rose, shut the
I
hell
understand
up.
her excitement. I understand her enthusiasm. But Miss
I
Mamas,
was
he's
like,
literally responding. She asked him a question. Have you been with a man? He goes, was it better? Oh yeah, you gay. I know you was gay. Like,
yes, honey,
bro.
boo boo, child, honey, drag.
Cause why was he like quiet and like, girl, I'm telling you, like, which is a big thing because he had no one to confide in, like no
No one,
one, not
no
even
one.
really Ilya until he told him, like, when he came out, he had he couldn't talk to no one. So
Right.
finally, he telling this girl, that was God, and she out here loud as
I
hell.
was like, girl, you couldn't invite him over
I
your
know
apartment or nothing.
restaurant, you
I was like,
guys are every couple, like, what's that talking to you?
is
What's
it
that
not
mean?
clocking to you? Are you not getting that what I'm stating on business? I was like, girl, shut the actual
Rose,
hell
wait,
up.
can we?
Oh, them lips you're flapping, unflap them, close them.
Girl,
Cause wow, cause I was like, girl, there is two people 2 centimeters away from y'all. I know
run
they
it
over there
back.
like eating it up, like y'all heard.
Is that is
Is
that
that
Shayna Rose?
Shane Hollander? Hollander.
He what? He a what?
He what? He a hole with a peg. What?
Yeah,
Like
what? First of all, why did he tell her that?
that was wild.
Why did he? Honestly, though, I'm glad he feels safe with her. Like, I'm
Yeah,
that's lit.
yeah,
It shows her character for real, for real.
yeah.
I'm not sure how long they've been dating, but like, he's so comfortable to be like, well, girl, now you know.
Girl, I be taking it up the butt. Like,
Cue the flashbacks.
no, honestly, that episode. Ew, not tar type. What the duck?
What the? If you know, you
If
know.
you know, you know. That they did not
Oof.
need to add that sound in there. I was
They
good without it.
unhinged.
I was like, ew. But anyways, that episode where it started off with them like running into each other on the ice, and then all of a sudden you just see Ilya beating the hell out of Shane's meat. Like that was crazy. I was like, did we? I feel like I've been harassed. Did we ask for this? Cause
Was it gratuitous? Sure.
right,
Sure.
right. Did I like it? Yes, it was great. But um I was not prepared because I was like, oh shit, like they crashing on the ice and it's just like pop, pop, pop. I was like, ooh,
The thing is, it was so
whoa,
sudden you're not expecting to because finally we're seeing a hockey game and then boom,
boom,
they bust into the wall, they bust down scene. Like
bussing on bussing. That's crazy.
speaking of when Rose at that game wearing his jersey, you see Shane on the ice tooting up in the air. And I know that's how they stretch, but it's so comical to
No,
see it.
that is
So comical.
hilarious.
He's just like, mm-hmm.
He said, "How you nut
I
and
wish you
you
would
ain't put the dick in it?
I wanted to go like this on the ice.
How you nut and you ain't put the tip in it?" I was like, "Save you, little whore." Oh, he a hungry bottom. Period.
There was a picture. Either it was Shane or it was Hudson, but it's him in the mirror and it said "whore" written with lipstick on the mirror. I
It
was
was
like, oh my god, goodness
You need to
gracious!
watch some of his like little like films that he did when he was in
They
college.
are so cringy though. They are so
They, oh my god, I am embarrassed.
right. I was like, what?
He's lived a life or two. I don't know. But anyways, back to the club scene. Rose shouting to the rooftops that Shane is gay, right? And then them becoming besties. Um, and her being like an ally, but then also being a facilitator of a possible threesome was cracking me up because I was like, Shane, because the thing is, I think Shane was low key. If they would have went that route, I feel like Shane would have went. He would have been fine with it.
So the club scene happened before the coming out scene, and
Yeah. Oh, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
yeah,
You're right.
and I was kind of shook because he was up on him. Rose was in front of him, Miles behind him. He was sandwiched between them, and I was like, "So what's going on here?"
I feel like Rose
What?
knew. She
Either she
knew.
knew or she be busting down the bisexual man. Like I mean, I guess she does. And she actually said that. She was like, "Yeah, all her boyfriends." But like the fact that he was touching the leg at first and kikiing, I was like, okay, well, that's our best friend, But then on the
Yeah.
dance floor, and I think Rose and him like shared a blunt. Like he gave her something because he was behind Shane dancing, and was it a blunt or something? I don't know. They was smoking. It was hot.
Dancing kind of close.
I
Feel a
thought
little bump
they were gonna
coming
have a
through
freeway,
on you. Yeah.
and I thought Shane was gonna be more into Miles during the bust down, and her
That
being like,
would
"Oh,
have
click."
been some tea.
That is what should have happened.
That would have been some tea. Cause
Because you don't see a black boy and an Asian boy bust down like that on any media for
he
real.
says
So
he says, sorry, Rose, I'm here for the BBC. Hey.
So like to have that happen, have the three-way, and that's when Rose clicked and being like, so
You like dick
Miles,
ducks?
right? The other night, I noticed the same things could still happen.
Yeah.
Right? It could have been like, oh, I just noticed you thought his body was a wonderland, huh? You know what I mean? Like that would have been.
If she would have delivered that
right?
line, I would have been no more good.
No more good.
So you thought his body was a wonderland?
Good.
Okay. And no, not her telling him to add him on Instagram though. I was cracking up. I was like, Rose.
He was really out here trying to help a brother out.
Okay. She said I was like, damn, Rose.
That would happen, it still would have played out the same.
Yeah.
He would be like, "Oh, girl, you know my tea because you saw me slobbing on something at the three-way." It's like, you know what I mean?
Not saw me slobbing on something. A popsicle, if you would.
But I wonder. I guess Miles is publicly known as Rose's best friend because when Ilya saw him, he was like, "Where the fuck Rose at? Rose is here. Where's Shane at?"
But he was also at that game with her too.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So he knew if Miles was there, Rose is
there.
Probably. Hence, Shane would have been there.
Right.
And he was correct.
I deduce. And I was correct.
That's cool. Dude, he said mask off.
Right. And he was looking for him.
He
jaw
clenched.
Stop. Because tell me, why is Connor not Connor. No, yep, Connor. Why is Connor always mewing? That he constantly had
the word?
Yes.
Is that the word?
Mewing. He constantly had a. I was like, period.
Stuck on a limit. A warhead.
Stuck on a limit. Oh, it's sour.
It's sour. He was sour. His face was real sour. And then Shane finds him. He dances with that girl, and he's looking at him.
Right.
It reminds me of that. What's that? History.
I said that in my reaction in History Trapped when he over there with his, and he was like,
making out and looking at him.
I literally said that in my reaction. I was like, "Ooh, this giving History Trapped."
They did also similar in I forgot what that K-drama was. Damn it, I forgot the name of it. But anyways, he catches the love interest, kisses his girlfriend, and he sees them. He sees him looking at them, kissing. He
Ah.
turns his head. They making out. He looking right at him as he's making out with his girlfriend. I'm like, not you making eye contact with him while you're tongue in her mouth. You go up.
A goal.
Oh,
Okay.
there's something so sinister about that, but also something so exciting. Like, ooh, all right.
It's like, are you jealous for something that you didn't claim yet? That's crazy.
Or you like this, huh?
You like,
it could be you, huh?
right?
Huh?
Put yourself in her shoes.
That's what's kind of getting it. Like,
yeah. Period.
I am kissing her, but you welcome to join.
Right. You ain't on the
What
chain.
happened?
You ain't on the leash. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Like, no.
I think the song was very fitting. One of the lyrics, the verses, the lyrics, I was just like, yeah, it applies.
Hey, okay.
I feel like for me, I feel like, excuse me, hello? Hello?
I did feel a tad bit uncomfortable.
No. Yeah. Oh no.
When Shane was going in and Ilya was jacking off and they were just staring at us. That made me feel really uncomfortable.
Wait, Ilya in the shower?
Yes. I was just like,
and Shane was inside Rose. He put his hand against like glass.
He was like,
"Oh my goodness, great!"
I was like,
aggressive.
Is it like that? Okay. Is it like that?
It was like he said mullet that he did the face and everything. He was just boom.
I was like, oh. I'm like, oh my god. I said, it was like a sinister jack off. Like I was like,
yeah, it was very evil. Like his villain origin story.
Yeah,
you know,
he was purging demons.
And I know it was like hinted at early on that he might have been jealous of Rose and Landry.
He was
Landry.
Because when they met up after that, he was like, "So you're not with Rose?"
Oh yeah, after in Tampa.
I was like, you've been waiting to mention her, haven't you? You've been waiting to say her name.
Yeah, he talking about some. Oh, what's up? We have the same team. Anyway, Rose, what's up? It's your girlfriend, right? She dressed you.
She dressed you.
Her doing? Huh? Oh,
you look unusually dapper today. I know you didn't do it.
Your little girlfriend?
Your little girlfriend? Who bought your clothes? Your mama?
Freaking Shane, like, oh, it's not even like that. Oh, I don't know. I seen the pictures. I see y'all love. I said, y'all go.
Okay. All right. As long as you having fun.
If you know, Shane had to reassure him.
Right.
Low key was like, no, like that. It's not even. It ain't even like that.
He said. You.
Oh, also in that scene, that friend scared me. That their black friend that pop up every so often. He scared me. He popped up on them.
Like low key. Okay, so it took me a minute to realize what he said was kind of homophobic. Low key a little bit when they were in the cafe. And it wasn't necessarily homophobic. It was like an assumption, like like he was being stereotyped because he was like, "Oh, your friend ice skates."
He was being supportive though. He actually went to the game. He was like, "He's brave for doing that." I'm glad.
Yeah.
But the thing is, every character is supposed to incite a conflict. Right. So him saying that, we thought it does apply to Shane as well. Right. In the episode, we were like, "Okay, Shane feeling like," but Scott
felt that to his like deep in his soul. He was like,
Scott said, he said, "Oh yeah, correct, huh? He real brave."
He said, let me turn my notifications down just in case.
They played that scene, and I was like, it has to be Scott. Then they hand over. God, I know we're done with ScottKip, but I'm so sorry. I just that moment. Also,
holding space.
Circle back to Scott. I want to know why Scott and Shane was fighting on that ice. Did Scott clock his T?
Wait.
Yes. We saw Ilya and Shane in episode 3 for a smooth 45 seconds collectively. Scott tells Shane, oh, you're really acting like him now. You're speaking like
Oh.
him.
Oh, okay.
And they fight. I'm like, I want to know what feelings, emotions, like implications are going on here.
Right. I think because I don't necessarily think it was no, yeah. I feel like Scott might have clocked him. Scott might have been like,
Okay. I just think he probably thinks Shane is being an asshole like Ilya because that's what the narrative is.
yeah.
And I think Shane assumes Scott knows something because they busted down next door to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh shit. He's like, okay, now you finna clock me.
You finna clock me? But also that I love how they portrayed Shane this entire show because obviously it's confirmed that Shane is autistic and he's on the spectrum. And that is very much a thing that, like, I mean, obviously a lot of us overthink things, but for Shane,
His face suddenly, he was upset. He was like,
yeah, for Shane, it comes with overthinking it. It comes with heightened emotions in that moment. It's like even at the end of
we know he
the
does. We know he overthinks. We've seen it.
yes,
He's
and it
even in the last
shows.
episode.
It shows like it comes out immediately. Like
Yeah.
like you said, the last episode when everything was good, and he's like, "Oh my god." And it was like, "What's wrong? Everything is good." He was like, "The food's good. Your parents is good. We good. Your boyfriend's here." He was like, "This is weird." He was like, "Wait, my boyfriend?"
Oh, he said, "Oh, wait, hold on. Let me lock in." What he
Look,
said?
look. Elliot didn't know.
Hi.
Elliot didn't know, but he grounded Shane. Like he literally grounded him with that one word. That one word he made him hyperfixate on, and he was like, "Oh wait."
I don't know. Ilya was best boy these last 2 episodes. I'm so sorry. I have to stand. That's one thing. I said in my review of the show, this show didn't really convey Ilya as this jerk he's supposed to be, in my opinion. Yes, he be messing with Shane and they're banter. They both do banter though.
Yeah.
And at one time he was kind of rude when he lost that game, and Shane went up to him like, "I've been texting you," like, okay.
Yeah, and in the bathroom, that was like it was rude, but it was also kind of hot because
it wasn't like rude.
It was like Shane. It was like rude boy. Like, come here, rude boy. But Shane was like about to cry, and then he low key was just like, "Wait," I kind of like him being like this towards me. Let me get on my knees. Okay.
In that part, I would that him being mean. The only time he was mean was when he was rude to him at the ice skating rink thing.
Right.
That's the only time being like for real mean, and like he was going through a lot. He lost the game, and now we found out his daddy got dementia. The brother is spit all his money. Like this boy got a lot going on, and for someone who got a lot going on, he's functioning pretty good.
High functioning.
All things considered.
Okay.
All things considered.
I would have ghosted everybody. I would have been like, this life.
That is something to internalize and be mad at the world for, or like close off everybody, because that's a lot.
Yes.
That is a lot.
Like,
and that's the biggest thing he did to Shane. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we find out that his mom, like, unalived herself because of the dad. And I was like, it's real crazy. I was like, it's crazy how karma and the world works. It's like you were the cause of his mom's passing because you like were so hard on her, and then here you are, the universe got a crazy way of working things out. Okay.
But I do feel for him in a little bit, because Ilya did express he wished his dad knew him for real.
Yeah, that's true.
But still, after hearing that story about the mom, I'm like,
ooh.
All right, I'm not too much of your daddy because it's you, but still.
But
Ilya, yeah, right.
You're better for it. You're better for it. Sorry, but No, but and then his
Yeah,
brother.
I don't think Ilya is any way, shape, or form this horrible person to Shane, which I love,
Yeah,
first of all.
I think Ilya. I think the Ilya that we see and that's portrayed to us is his protective barrier against the world. I don't
And
think.
that's like he still is willing to talk, especially
Yeah,
later on. He's still willing.
yeah. Because even with other people, like not just with Shane, even with other people, you just see this kind of like semi whimsical kind of like super funny nonchalant character
I
that comes
think the
out.
word I want to use is called charm.
Yeah, that's his charm.
I mean,
Like
that interview, like how many games I have to win? I win more games. I'm
ah,
like, you know what?
you little cunty bitch.
That,
You little cunty bitch.
that cockiness is so fun to me.
No, yeah.
He's just joking, maybe not, but still,
Maybe not. I don't know. You'll never know because he says it in a serious
he's really
tone.
arrogant. Like
Yeah.
I just wish the show would have showed us, the audience, the rivalry between the two characters on the ice. Because
Yeah.
we've been told that this whole time. Even when the mom said you hate him, like when did he hate him? I know. Even the nurse came in and told me some. Oh, don't smother him with a pillow. Oh, I forgot. To everyone else,
Yeah.
they're like real rivals on the ice. They don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
They like f you, pay me. Like I guess.
Yeah.
But
They didn't
us,
play up the rivalry part enough.
Lily and Jane are Texan. Lily and Jane are Texan. They busting down. Shane really falling in love.
Right.
Ilya opened up to him and rushed it. Like it, we weren't seeing that other side that the world sees, which I appreciate. But I guess I kind of would like to see it maybe
Yeah.
a little bit, maybe.
I think it would have made the cute, like, I think it would have made their journey to where they ended up a little more impactful if we would have saw the rivalry
You think it
between.
would have been portrayed. I see what you're saying, but you would think that would have been made it seem like they were just put on the show for the cameras, because that's basically that's just
That's what they were doing. Because,
yeah.
I mean,
Because on the other side, we saw they were locked in.
like,
8 years is crazy.
that's crazy. Like, like when he was okay. I think that the whole like coming out sequence part was Chef's Kiss. That was the funniest shit I have ever seen because
Hilarious.
from them walking up to the house to the dad standing there, when I tell you I hollered, I audibly screamed when they were like, "Oh wait, dad," and he was already at the car cranked up down the street. I said, I would not have pegged that old man to be that fast. Because ain't no way in them 3 seconds.
Well, I don't understand, and this maybe no one knows this, but why was the dad's car parked forward? Like he back in? Because you you see him go outside. His car was facing out to leave, but we see Shane's car facing in because they parked in.
Yeah, I think
And I'm
that
like,
was a continuity error. I
yeah,
think
because
it was
didn't
for
make
the
any sense.
sake of him being able to get the fuck out of there as quick as he did.
Yeah, because I'm like, Shane would have called him because he would have been turning around the car and
Right.
trying to get out there. But Shane barely, he just saw his dad. He just walked out there and he already driving off. I'm like, y'all messed up on that one, but it's okay. It's okay.
No,
It's all right.
but I do like I do like that they portrayed the parents as I think it's a very realistic way that the parents kind of digested what was going on because one thing that I think a lot of us kind of gloss over is that when you're brought up in a certain environment, obviously you're gonna have your your implicit biases about things and stuff like that. It's when it comes to a concept that's challenging to what you think is supposed to be right, how you handle that. I think that the parents did have some type of implicit bias with like it was probably like, oh, gay people exist, whatever, I've never dealt with him, so I don't know, whatever type of thing. So I do love how they portrayed Shane's parents because it was very much the dad was like, I don't know how to fucking handle this shit. I don't know what to say to him. I'm gonna just drive home and pretend nothing happened. And I love that he didn't tell the mom immediately when he got there because the way I interpreted that was, oh, he's not sure if Shane's ready to like let the information out yet. So, because I in my heart of hearts, I was like, I know he went home and told his wife. I know they waited for him to show up at the house. I was like, oh, I know he went and told her.
That's what Shane thought? So obviously,
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then when he got there and he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. And she was like, tell me what? And I was like, oh, he didn't tell her. Oh my God. And yeah.
I guess in my heart, I was kind of like, he don't tell his wife.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny though, because you can see them outside coming into the door. And Shane opens and goes, hey, it's Shane. Yeah, we saw you outside walking up.
He said, and this is Ilya Rosanov, but you already know that. And he's like, hi.
He goes,
the way he was standing
in this episode. No, the way Shane's when him and what's his homeboy with the kids?
Oh, that's right. When he was standing in the hotel doorway, and
his knee knocked in.
I was like, Shane,
who directed him to stand?
He said, I'm shy.
And that's what he gave. Like, not just bucked into the side like that.
No, but it was stand so up. Funny. He was like, I'm going out. He was like, okay. He was like, yeah, don't wait up for me. Okay. I might be out a little bit, but he's like, go get laid.
Yeah, like I was saying before with the black character, they're all used to cause some type of internal conflict.
Mm-hmm.
But him saying about, oh, he must be so brave was for Shane and Scott, obviously. Yeah. But then this other best friend character is to run home that what he had going on, wife and kids, in that way isn't for Shane. And he kept pounding in. He kept bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
We have kids. When you gonna do this? And then that girl assumed that was a child. He's like, you take the child so he can take a picture.
I was like, that's so crazy. She's like, can you take his child so he can take a picture?
And then also Lena with Kip, it was a reason for him to feel the way he was supposed to feel.
Yeah.
Well, Rose is supposed to be the epiphany moment because after she had the dinner with Rose, Shane went to Ilya. I think I'm gay, and he's like,
"Duh."
Oh,
I would have never guessed.
Who would have thunk it?
I was like, man, Shane, you, just.
But yeah, the parent,
a genius.
Also, I don't know. Obviously he's closer with his mother because she's the momager. She's always there doing the things. I wish she would have kicked it with the dad a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like the dad is like more so, he's like the quiet enforcer.
Yeah. Clearly, because mom is running the show. He's like just chilling. Like,
he said, girl, you got this. He said, Shane, you know how I feel. Okay.
Nothing, so he's real quiet. He's like,
yeah. But, I loved.
Oh, yes.
I loved. Right. When he was like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you this. And she was like, no, baby boy. I'm sorry that I didn't create a space for you to be comfortable enough to tell me that you were gay. And I was like, okay, mama. Okay, Miss Ma'am.
That also happened in My School President.
It did. When she was in the hospital.
She was gonna ask son about his deal boyfriend.
She said, do you like him?
His boyfriend. She saw him like damn near having a panic attack. Like he was convulsing. He was so shook. So she questioned. And then she goes to her husband and is like conveying to him the hurt she feels, that he was so scared to tell her. I was like, oh.
And that's what I'm saying when... That's what I'm saying when you can grow up in an environment where you don't interact with gay people at all and have like, things in your head and stuff like that. But then when the time comes where it hits home and you're like, "Oh, it was me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Like, and it's not even a blaming of themselves. It's more so
Yeah.
just we could have did more to make you. We could have showcased that we are accepting of all. We could have showcased this. We could have did this. We could have, you know, let you play out like if you, wanted to go somewhere or you wanted this little like rainbow candy, whatever, like, and been supportive of you. Those little things, people don't realize those little things to kids are such big moments. Like to us as adults, we're like, that can't change the trajectory of your life. But as a kid, you wanting like a little rainbow pinwheel and your parent either saying no or here you go. Those little things contribute to how comfortable you are to speak about certain things in your life to your parents, and it goes with you as you grow up and as you mature. But I just love when it also happened in He's Coming to Me, when Ohm's character came out to his mom and she was
I mean, they're
like,
dating.
I mean, she was like,
Isn't that
a ghost. Uh, hate to break it to
like how
you.
your son dating your ex boyfriend? Like it's crazy.
And she was like,
I mean,
interesting.
ex boyfriend, but still,
Yeah. She was like, interesting,
that was
but you like
wild.
boys, period. I was like,
That was crazy. Oh my god,
mm,
fever dream.
yeah, but no, that was
But now
so.
your mom goat's ex. That's crazy. But I thought it was so touching,
Mm,
and even the mom, because I could even tell that was her inner demons fighting with her when she was
mm,
outside. He brought the sweater for her. She was really out there just like,
yeah,
because I was like, what's going on with her? Because she up here, let me get a drink, let me go wash these
yeah,
dishes. Like she was kind of like internalizing going through it.
because it was giving. Oh,
Yeah.
my
Ooh,
son's
yikes.
gay. Ugh.
And then she goes outside. He's crying and upset. He's like, look at me. Listen,
Listen.
listen. Woo!
Beyonce, where you at, girl?
Because she wasn't even phased. He came there and told the whole thing, and she
Yeah.
goes, "But you hate him."
She's like, what? Not even you're gay. You hate him.
Not even you got a question. It's him, the boy you hate.
This Russian boy. What? Okay.
He played the boss that like you hate him. Mama, no, actually,
Mama, I love him. That's what he
I
said.
love
He said,
him.
Mama, I actually love him. I was like, oh, okay. No, when Ilya was like, we're lovers. And then he was like, no, Ilya, that's
Don't
gross.
can we not can we all stop saying Alia was so like he was being the supportive character that
Mm-hmm.
he should be, supportive partner. However, it was so funny everything he said, and it was in support. He was like helping Shane convey what he was feeling because Shane was.
Yeah.
I got you. We're lovers. Like
He said, ew, that's gross. But Mama,
it
I love
reminds me.
him.
There's an episode of the Golden Girls where B. Arthur's character Dorothy in
Mm-hmm.
the episode she supposedly kills her friend accidentally. They're playing this and she
That's not
dies.
funny.
They're having a school reunion and she's like crying and she wants to tell the whole class that what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That her friend died.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, mom, can you please help me? She's like, okay, sweetheart. Trudy's dead. Yeah, bitch, I didn't want you to be. She
Oh,
was blown. What's going on?
rip
The
the
old girl
band-aid
died.
off.
Like, she dead. And that was what Ilya was giving me. We're lovers.
I knew he wanted.
And she,
I know he wanted to say some like off the wall shit, like.
I thought he was going to when she was
Yeah,
like, "You guys have been in love the whole time." He was like, "No, we weren't in love this whole time, but
we was
what?
fucking.
We were no." I thought he was gonna say that. I thought he was so blunt and be upfront.
With a fucking. I'm like, okay, all right.
He's like, could you, could you,
Could you stop? Like,
could you not? But yeah, that scene I just thought was so great. Even that, but I heard you were a ladies' man. Untrue. You're right.
right. Ilya said, "Oh,
It is.
he said that still remains true. Two things can be true at once." And he said, "I am the pussy magnet. However, however,
I've only been in love with one person.
you know what? I'm glad he did not say.
What?
I'm glad he wasn't like, I've only been in love with one man. I would have threw my shoe at the screen.
He can't say because he was busting on that other boy before.
That's what I'm saying. That's a very much a very popular trope
Always
of I won't gay
boys
before this. And I was like,
it's supposed to make it feel like that person is so special. They're the one. And I guess this way
But-
also kind of is that.
yeah, but
But-
sometimes it turns it conveys the
Yeah.
message of, oh, I turned this straight man gay because of proximity.
Or they're not gay at all. Or any kind.
Right.
They're still straight.
They just straight. They just
Well,
like, okay.
I'm with someone's soul, not the body. Okay.
All
Oh my
right.
God.
All right.
Anyways. All right.
But yeah,
I'm glad we got away from that. Oh, I'm glad that was in so many damn shows
It
so often.
was.
Like, okay,
I was like, we're done. We're done here.
we're
We're
done.
done here.
We're done.
But yeah, guys.
I do think that episode though, the cottage,
the cottage.
just the back-to-back scenes of what could have been one conversation was killing me.
Yeah,
I
think they wanted to emphasize how long they were there, which I get, but like you said, it could have
wish we
been.
would like other characters. Cut to ScottKip doing something, or cut to the parents. It was a run-on sentence.
Yeah.
And I like the scene. Don't get me wrong. It was so bloated with it. I'm like, oh, we.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they haven't really talked to each other, like these personal things, but their family stuff, and for 8 years is crazy to me. But then in the college episode, they sped run it, the whole thing.
How do I keep that under wraps for 8 years? I don't know. I can't do it.
They've been busting down. There's one point they were on the same team in Tampa. Like, I mean, that's when he really was talking to them though. I did like that. The fact that Shane came in that room, we had to talk. I was like, oh, shit.
Ooh.
I know you.
And
I know
then
you feel it, ho.
while they were on the team, he like kissed him on the helmet, and I was like, "Y'all being real?"
That's just bro. This is bro stuff. That's sports stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They pat the butt. They they hug. They grope.
They suck.
Men
They
stuff.
fuck. Men stuff.
Whoa.
Men stuff.
Whoa.
Men stuff. That's it. Like. But if you were to rate Heated Rivalry from 0 stars to to 5 stars, what would you give Heated Rivalry?
Heated Rivalry. Okay. I think I'd give it 3 stars.
Okay.
I'll give it 3 stars because I do think the actors did a very good job. I mean, everybody, even the smallest parts, did a great job. The cinematography, the set design, spectacular. I love it so much. I can't give it 5 stars because I do think some of the dialogue was clunky.
Yeah.
From what some of it is directly from the book. Now, the funny stuff at the end, keep it in. That was hilarious. Ilya, hilarious.
Hilarious.
My son is there enough pillows? Get all those damn pillows in that bed. He was like, "Is there enough pillows?" Like, he's so goddamn. That bird, that griffin screaming in the background.
Said, what the fuck was that?
It's hilarious. I love it.
Bird wolf.
However, the lack of, I wish, because I do think Ilya's story with the family is so interesting and gives his character more weight, narrative, and I just, as much as I was like, oh, I guess the romance between the two was something interesting. I want to know about that. And we got that. We did. I just maybe if we would have had that, and then maybe something else going on with Shane, because like, why are they playing hockey? What obstacles are they having now as hockey players?
Right.
We're seeing them win those championships. We're seeing Shane make all this money, being the star, and he built that college from the ground. Like we're seeing all
Yeah.
that, but like his only problem is, I guess, his internal battle with himself and falling in love with Ilya. I wish there was a bit more to these characters than that, but then it would have been a different show. I don't know, but I would love to see that be portrayed in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 out of 5 for me, and that's my reason. Go.
Okay. For me, I would probably put it at like a 4.2.
Ooh, that's high.
0.2. The 0.2 is because of the last episode. And because
The episode or a certain scene.
the episode. And like because I think everything leading up to the coming out was it put me in a mindset of okay, let me start with this. I knew that there was going to be a coming out. Like that it just gave that. But how it led up to it was the thing that surprised me. That's the point two. The 4 is because of like you said, the cinematography. I liked how the like progression of the character, even though it wasn't as fleshed out as I wanted it to be. I do think they gave us a lot of like meat on the bones when it came to the characters. There wasn't a character, even Svetlana and Rose and Elena. I still felt like I knew everything about them, even though we really knew nothing.
Nothing. We know she's American.
Yeah, like, but I felt like I knew. Like that's how much their characters pulled me in, and so. But
well, let me ask you this. Remember I said like these characters facilitate feelings and conflict with our main ones?
Right.
So when she was telling him that he's in love with who's Shane? Lily or Jane? Jane.
Yeah, Jane is Shane and Lily is Ilya.
Okay. I wish there was a point where because there was a transition for Ilya to fall for this boy. Mm-hmm. Was it because he got hurt in this game? I don't know.
Maybe.
I wish there was like when you say fleshed out. I wish that would have been more conveyed in a way. I wish he would have like talked to someone about like,
yeah,
hey girl, so Jane, I'm really feeling it.
I'm really feeling it.
I'm really feeling
She's quirky. No, I agree. I think that would have been a nice touch.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Shane was allotted that. But I think
what about Ilya? About him? This has been 8 years. I've been texting.
Yeah.
Damn, why do they like each other?
I think that
I got why ScottKip like each other, but why does Ilya and Shane like each other? Just because the sex was so often?
Sex so amazing.
No, like I would want to know, like, what's your thoughts on that? What do you think is the reason they
like started to like each other?
Because I felt them for real in episode 6. They love each. Like I felt that. I don't know where it started from.
I think that Ilya fell for Shane based off of his interactions with people and his love for people. Because if we go to the last episode, Shane is over here talking about charities. He's talking about and this is me filling in blanks.
That got me.
I was like, I'm gonna also point something out too that I think when acting is just A+ for me that Connor did in that scene, but I'll get to that in a minute. I think that's what Ilya fell in love with Shane for, was his heart. Like, because Shane has always been this type of person who's very like he's very empathetic and receiving of other people's feelings, and he
high emotional
right
intelligence.
emotional intelligence, and he doesn't tiptoe around people's feelings. He's you can see it. Oh, you can see it whenever Ilya has something going on. Shane asks questions. He's like, "How do you feel about this?"
He will. He will.
And yes,
Hello.
like people may find that so annoying for people to like ask questions, but one thing that you have to understand is people probably didn't do that for Ilya. Like everybody was just expecting Ilya to be this strong person for everybody, and like even like Svetlana, I love her down. She probably didn't even do that for Ilya. She the
She did.
question
She,
she
kind of.
she was I think she was the type of friend that's there for somebody to vent and to lead you in the right direction. But for Shane and Ilya, Shane was that person who let you get
Mm.
put all of your feelings on the table. Like, you know how if you want to just come to somebody and you just want to vent it out with no, like you don't want your friend telling you how to navigate this situation, how to do this, how to do that. You don't want to
Atlanta,
result
keep going.
you he got a vendetta against that girl. Oh my god.
And she high key is Queenie like she is. However,
However, that is that one little instance. That one little instance.
mind your
But
business.
mind your business. Write a book. No. Um,
Saying yeah,
but
let me
he
know.
just wants
Ew.
to like get all that out. And Shane allows him that space to just get it all out without judging him, without being like, well, this is what you need to do, or this is how I would have did it, or this is, Shane just allowed him like that whole scene where Shane was just on the phone and Ilya was speaking Russian and he was just getting all his feelings out. I was like,
That
delicious. Delicious.
was so touching.
Yeah.
And to your point, Shane has always been like that. He's
Mm-hmm.
been trying to pull information out of Ilya. Ilya's been like, guard up,
Yeah.
big answers.
Mm-hmm.
Now his father passed away. He just is very vulnerable. And how Shane is being, you can see why he would want to just open up
Yeah.
the way.
And it's like the
Okay, now I'm seeing
the
now I'm seeing
cherry,
the pieces.
the pieces are they're lining up. They're putting
Like
it
I'm like,
together.
how they what's going on with them? Because they've been like rivals and they just been busting out said, but like they've been
But
texting. But where
where is the love, the love, the love? But no, like, and just the cherry on top was him, Shane being like, "Do you want to speak in Russian? If you want, like, I don't even need to know what you're saying. That's how much of a safe space this is. I don't need to know what you're
yes,
saying. You just
yes.
need to get it out to somebody. Talk your like, speak it, put it out in the universe. Like,
You just
I'm
talk
here to
your shit.
listen. Talk your shit." Like that to me is what Ilya fell in love with Shane for. Like that part.
You know what? I'm agree with you because
Yeah.
I think he might have cried in that alleyway when he was talking in
No,
Russian.
yeah,
I
he
think he
definitely
did maybe.
cried. He cried towards
Uh,
the end. When he was saying that he fell in love with Shane and he loves him, like that's when he started crying because he was like, fuck, like I'm in love with this quirky little boy from Canada. So yeah, that's what I think. But to fast forward to the last episode where I was telling you an A plus from an actor, when when Shane was
okay.
talking to Ilya about his plans, like how they was going like ease their relationship into the stratosphere, into the
Just like his
universe.
mama. Just like his mama,
Ugh.
y'all. That's where you got it from. He just hey,
Look, had a
peep,
plan.
peep that because Shay was like, okay, here's our game plan.
Look,
He brought up multiple times in that
right.
damn.
He
He was
had a
like,
5 and a 10 year
wake up,
plan.
wake up, wake up. Oh, Charity.
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 But no,
Your mother.
like your mother. But the way that Ilya just kind of was just, he was just like, I'm half asleep. What are you talking about? Get to the point. Get to the point. And then as he was talking, Ilya locked in. He was like, and then he turns over.
He
He
does.
turns over.
Armpit.
He was like, and then he turns back, and he's like, I think that's the first time he said "I love you" to Shane, like out loud. At no other time, with Shane actually knowing what he said.
The thing is, the fact that he told him that story about his mom, and he's like, let's do a charity,
Mm-hmm.
call it this, with her name, with a cause that.
He's like, and he was like, and when he said my mom would have loved you, I was like,
Oh! Oh! Sorry, guys. I'm getting emotional. Hold on, hold on, hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on.
But the acting part is Connor turning over and then turning back. I thought that was very much an interesting
Wait.
way because it was him almost going back to his initial,
Yes.
like, you know, like how he
Yeah.
responds to things, like, oh no, I'm not, like, conceal, don't feel. But then he was like, no, let go. You're in the presence of a man who actually loves you and who will receive your feelings with respect and with care rather than receiving to respond or to like brush off your feelings. So I was like, oh boy, you did your big
Wait,
one.
Dean, when he was talking about I'll marry old girl, and Shane trying to be so goddamn composed,
Shane was about to set that
tears
motherfucking cabin on
welling up,
fire.
the the tears welling up in his eyes.
Right.
Oh, don't marry her. I was like,
Oh. And you
when
know,
when you
sometimes I
mention
don't know
subtle
how to
act,
feel about that though.
that stuff right there be killing me. It's so like, and all he would do was listening to Ilya do his game plan. He would just listen, and you would see his face, the
Mm-hmm.
tears coming up. Oh my god! You know what, Hudson? They sleeping on you. I know, like
Yeah,
in the blog, it's all about Connor, but like, hold on
they
now.
sleeping on Hudson. Hudson, he be having his moments. Okay, he be having his moments. Like,
Moments.
and I think he did really, really good with Shane's character. I think he did really good with Shane's character.
So
Yeah, but yeah, guys, let us know what your rating for Heated Rivalry is. I don't know if there's we didn't talk this show up for almost 2 hours.
I know. Sorry for the
So
banter. It was so good. To me, it was a good time. I know I gave it a
mhm,
3, but it was seriously a good
yeah,
time. Wow. I do implore you guys to watch Boots.
right.
I You will cry.
Ooh. Yeah, because I plan on reacting to it. So
You will cry.
ah!
I was like, fucking God. You will cry. But you also will love it. And also it's we have a main character, but it's kind of ensemble tease.
Okay,
There's some episodes where our main character is a supporting character and other people's
oh,
narrative. I'm
period.
like, yeah, he's
We love a good
and then
flip
another,
flop.
yeah. Like it's about he's in every episode, but some episodes is about him, and half the episodes about someone else. Some episodes he is just supporting character in someone else's. Oh my gosh, y'all need to watch Boots for real, for real.
Boots by Google Dawn. Come on, choreo. Like this. La la la
And the
like
Boots.
this. Is it got the nah? Yes.
Are you gonna read novels?
Yeah. I already got like they having a sale on TikTok Shop for all the
Oh, I saw.
novels. I have them
That's
bookmarked. That's gonna be my little like monthly spend what my money on whatever I want little treat thing.
is the books for Heated Rivalry.
Yeah, next month.
I wonder what the sales are like now.
I don't know. I gotta
Because I've
look.
seen people like on their stories having the book. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I know you read.
I know you was a reader. Thought you only
Yeah,
looked
I
at
was
picture
my friend.
books.
I made a new friend recently. His name is Marcus, and he was watching Heated Rivalry. I showed
Mhm.
Jordan his story. He's like, "Oh, he's emotional."
Look, was in it to win
He was
it.
crying over here. He went on a whole rant about the show, and he's obsessed. And I was like, "I know that's right."
Right.
And I want to start making TikToks on these shows because the commentary, the banter, I'm like, you'd be great for.
Yes. I love when
for
people like when they watch things, they say the first thing that comes to their mind because a lot of people like filter out when they're reacting to
That's
stuff,
us.
saying everything, and I'd be like, "Ooh,
Sometimes I'm like, you shut up. You
no,
know I'm serious when these moments are serious, or like, why are you singing this song during this moment? I can't help it.
no," because when I had to apologize because I was like, maybe somebody might read it wrong, because when Scott was running, I was like, "Ew," and like,
Yuck.
I was like, "Egad, why is he running like that? Why is he running so hard?" But I was like, I'm not saying ew as in like Scott is disgusting. I'm just saying his run is kind of crazy. Like his feet is flopping in the wind. Like
I
you know how when
forgot.
we were kids, I don't know if you did this, how we used to run and like flail our feet like in the back. You know what I'm talking about? That cartoon
It
run.
was Cindy's character in Scream when she was running away. Why she
Cindy.
ran like that?
No.
Okay, not too much on Scott. Not too much on Scott.
Not too much.
But it's a fun time here, you know.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say I forgot that actor was in Schitt's Creek.
Oh, him. Yeah. Francois, whatever his name is. Blah 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 blah.
His hair was big in that episode. Like it was like big. I'm like, oh my god.
Let me
He bust down
research.
David. Oh my god, I busting down David. Ooh.
Let me research. No, I watched a video of him speaking French. I was like, ooh, ooh.
Oh, did you?
Who got the keys to my Jeep? Let me
Oh,
drive to the
apparently
France.
Shane and Ilya are 26 at the cottage.
At the cottage. Oh, okay.
So they met when they were 18? No.
They couldn't be pros at 18, right?
They weren't pros then.
But oh, they were rookies. They were rookies, yeah.
Remember the rookie? They mentioned the rookie season, and I'm thinking like the timeline. This is crazy as hell. But like, I know Scott's actor is 40, but in the show he is supposed to be portrayed as a bit older. But like, how old? In his
Wait,
30s?
he's 40? They're 20?
Yeah.
Wait, Ilya's 40.
No,
Wait, Scott's 40? Oh, wait.
the actor that plays Scott is 40. Yes,
Oh, Francois is
Francois.
40.
He's 40.
Okay.
His character is supposed to be older. I think they even call him old man when Shane was fighting him on this ice. He called him old man. But how old is he supposed to be? I don't know. You guys let us know below.
Yeah.
If you guys know.
If you know.
I'm very curious on
It
that.
is.
How old is Kip? He's in college.
Well, graduate school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or he was trying to get into graduate school, which implies that he was probably like 25, 26 maybe. Like,
So he might be close to 30 by the last episode.
yeah.
Also, did you think the barista homegirl was Elena?
It's not.
Or did you think they were the same person?
What I'm saying is they aren't the same person.
What did you think? You did.
Yeah, I still think they're the same person, but you're implying that they're
Like,
not.
girl.
Gert. Yeah.
Two different people.
So
This show has a problem with introducing characters because even our black friend that's on the hockey team, I don't even know his name. I don't.
oh no, the like light skin one, yeah.
Like,
There's
yeah.
also another there. Okay, there's him, right?
Okay.
And then there's the guy that's on um Ilias tape
Who's
on
doing the stretches?
Boston.
Who's doing the
They
stretches, right?
Yeah, I think so.
There's the locker room doing
They
stretches. They were talking.
Yeah, they
He was
both
like,
have curly hair, but the other one has an accent. And I thought it was the same person. And I was like, wait, it's not.
it's. And even Elena, I was like, who? When they introduce her, because when they, I feel like they say her name later in the episode. I'm like, who the hell is this? Because I thought it was a girl from the coffee shop, but it's not.
It's not. So I'm
That's
guessing.
different from
I
the
think
girl.
Elena was introduced when Kip went to the bar for the first time. That's when we first saw Elena.
Yeah, but like, was she introduced? Even his black friend who he worked for, who was that? Guys, we see them. They talk.
I don't know.
Who are these
I don't know
people?
their names. I don't know his name. William.
Who's okay?
William is
William.
the black friend. William.
Wait, who was that guy that flirted with Shane at the bar? Who was that? Because low key, Shane could have pulled him.
Wait, flirt with Shane at the bar.
Yes, when he went to go see a Rose and them at that thing. I think was that episode?
Oh, the bartender.
And he was like, "Oh, you Shane Hunter?" And he was like, "I thought something going down there."
Right.
Because why not always show Ilya busting down these girls and not
Shane busting down the boys, but Shane got a
Yeah,
dildo. That's what he said. He got his friend at home. He don't need nothing else.
I know. Like, him that being the only person he's with. That I know he was a Rose too, but like the only man he's with was Ilya. I wish he would have in those 8 years bust down the bartender and bust down Miles and Rose at the same time.
He might have, but that might have been.
I wish I would have been in the mix. Can you under?
But would
Because
that
that
have
one
been
that's
detrimental to his
out.
like character, but like his character archetype though? Because his character is very much like reserved, not an outgoing person. He is not an outgoing person. So
He got seduced to bust down with Ilya in the first place.
yeah, that's true.
It happening again isn't far fetched.
That's true.
And oh boy, us dancing up on him. If they would have been like, they could have said, "Oh, I was high and drunk."
Right.
But if he would have busted him out, it just would have been like, "I know that's right."
So you're saying he had ample chances to get dick and he did not take them. Got it.
And it's okay if it's just one and done. It's okay if Rose got break up because like, come on now, you
Right.
You got the vagina.
I love how we like wrap the episode up and then we're back. Hi guys, we're back.
Y'all, we gotta go.
I mean, we don't, but
watching.
Thanks.
Well, let me log into Strikers. Continue.
Okay, not logging into Naruto right on mid episode. No, but let us know your rating for Heated Rivalry. Make sure.
Let us know why.
Let us know why. Like
Please.
I know y'all like to write paragraphs. This is the place where you write paragraphs, okay? Not on reactions on here.
But also get it proofread.
If you gotta send it through ChatGPT, do something.
Grammarly.
Let
me stop. Grammarly. Get a trusted adult to proofread it for you.
Any grammatical errors would count as a strike. Sorry.
Leave your broken, messed up run-on sentence paragraphs in the comment section.
No periods. No periods were found in the making of this response.
Spellings and capitals in the wrong place. Yeah, leave it in there.
Type in all caps. I was just really excited. But no, yeah. Tell us, make sure you subscribe to Deon's Patreon and also check out his channel. Check out his review of Heated Rivalry on Deon Jackson.
And Tin Dance.
And Tin Dance. Yes, we also reacted to Tin Dance on our Patreon. So check them out. Links will be in the description. Let us know some other things that you would want us to talk about when we do a collab again. So
I think the idea is do this again, but you come back with the information you got from the books.
Right. Good.
I'll be the student and you'll be the professor. And this is the tea.
No, because if that's gonna happen, you're gonna read the books also.
Absolutely not.
Ah!
Never, not once.
See, you see, you can't have Deon. You can't have glasses and not be a steward and be reading and stuff.
I read manga. I'm telling you, I read the manga.
Picture books. He said picture books or none.
Oh, I'm about reacting to that anime Last Twilight.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Period.
I'm thinking about it.
Trigun's coming back, and I am definitely watching that.
Let's react to the gay animes.
Period.
So I'm like, Last Twilight.
The last anime I reacted to was Spy Family.
I should have reacted to. The last one I reacted to was a little bit of Cherry Magic. I stopped. I should have kept going. Because I like the anime. I don't know why I didn't finish it. Anyways.
All right, guys. That's gonna be it. Bye.